Okay, students, today we will learn about computer languages. Language is a medium to express our views and feelings. To communicate with a computer, we need a language that a computer understands. A computer needs stepwise instructions to perform any action. A program is a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. The process of writing specific instructions in a computer language is called programming. Each programming language has its own specific rules. The evolution of programming languages has made it easier for programmers to write powerful application programs. The development of computer languages has been classified into the following categories. Student Lady Ada Lovelace, a mathematician, is regarded as the first computer programmer. Let us understand machine language, first generation. Machine language is the only language that a computer understands. It is expressed in binary form, that is, zeros and ones, where 0 means off state and 1 means on state. Machine language has the advantage of very high speed and very low memory utilization. Understanding and learning machine language is a tough and time-consuming process. It is very difficult to write and debug programs written in machine language. It is extremely machine-dependent. That is why machine language is also regarded as low-level language, LLL. A machine language program written on one computer may or may not run on another computer. Because of this, very few people opt for specialization in machine language. Let us understand assembly language, second generation. This language uses mnemonic codes or symbols in place of 0 and 1. For example, if the operation code for add is 0010 in binary language, it can be directly written as add in assembly language. Since assembly language uses symbolic codes, it is easier to work with assembly language than in binary language. As it is evident that a computer can understand only machine language, so assembly language programs have to be converted into machine language. Translator programs known as assemblers were developed to convert the assembly language program into machine language. A program written in assembly language is called the source program, whereas the program converted into machine language by the assembler is called object program or object code. Like machine language, assembly language is also machine dependent, and programming in this language is quite time consuming. Thus, it is also regarded as a low-level language, LLL. Let us understand high-level language, third generation. The restrictions in the usage of machine and assembly languages prompted people to develop a language with the following features. Simple and user-friendly language. Language that is machine-independent. Owing to the above-mentioned features, it became easy to learn and use the computer languages. A large number of people started writing computer programs using these third-generation languages. These are also known as high-level languages, HLL. A high-level language is quite similar to English language. Basic C, C++, Java, etc. are some of the very popular examples of high-level languages. High-level language programs need to be translated into machine language by using the translator programs. A translator program is used to convert a high-level language program into machine language. There are two types of translator programs which are as follows. Interpreter. An interpreter translates line by line, executes the instruction and then repeats the procedure for the remaining instructions. If any errors are found, they are to be removed immediately. As the converted form is not stored anywhere, so it has to be generated at the time of execution of a program. Interpreter programs are preferred for beginners and are in slow execution speed. Suppose the French president is visiting India on an official tour. In order to understand each other, both the French president and the Indian Prime Minister would require an interpreter to translate the French language into English language and vice versa. Compiler. A compiler is a translator program used to convert a high-level language program into machine language. It translates the whole program at once. That is, it generates the object code for the program along with the list of errors. The execution speed of a compiler is faster as compared to an interpreter. Let us understand fourth generation language, 4GL. Fourth generation languages are closer to human language than other high-level languages. Fourth generation languages are a combination of languages with the following features: higher user-friendly and independent of any operating system, very high speed of execution, designed to reduce the level of programming efforts. Minimum efforts from the user to obtain any information, designed to reduce time and the cost of software development. In 4GL, the user has to specify only the required output they want, while the computer determines the sequence of instructions that will accomplish those results. Language. Features. Machine. Uses binary codes to depict operators and data. Machine dependent. The only language directly understood by a computer. Assembly. Uses mnemonic codes or symbols instead of binary numbers. Machine dependent. Has to be converted into machine language by translator programs. Assemblers. High level. Uses English words and mathematical operators. Machine independent. Has to be converted into machine language by translator programs, interpreters and compilers. 4GL. Machine independent. Minimal user skills required to obtain results. Application development tool. Students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Programming is the process of writing specific instructions in a computer language. Machine language is the only language that a computer understands. Syntax are the rules governing the formation of statements in a programming language. An interpreter translates line by line, whereas a compiler translates the whole program at once. The term software was first used by John W. Tukey in 1957.